What would you do if a billionaire fell for someone society says he shouldn't even notice? Well, this is the story of Khalid Al Fahad, one of Dubai's most powerful businessmen, and Noor, the humble daughter of his driver. What starts as an innocent encounter becomes a whirlwind of love, betrayal, and a scandal that no one saw coming. Trust me, this one is full of twists you won't want to miss. Khalid Al Fahad wasn't just rich. He was the kind of rich that made heads turn wherever he went. His sprawling mansion was a symbol of success, with golden chandeliers, marble floors, and a private team to cater to his every need. His business empire dominated headlines, but if you asked anyone about his personal life, the answer was always the same. He's a lone wolf, a man too busy for love. That is, until Noor entered the picture. It all began on a day like any other. Noor, a bright and spirited young woman, had just graduated from university. Her father, Saeed, had been Khalid's driver for over 2 decades, a loyal man who knew his place but always spoke fondly of his daughter. Khalid had heard of Noor before, but they'd never met, until that fateful evening when Saeed forgot some important documents at home. Noor stepped into Khalid's grand office that day, dressed modestly, her eyes sparkling with intelligence. Khalid looked up and froze. It wasn't her beauty that caught him. It was the calm confidence in the way she carried herself. She spoke to him with genuine warmth, unaffected by his intimidating presence or his enormous wealth. In a world where everyone tried to impress him, Noor's authenticity was like a breath of fresh air. As the days passed, Khalid found himself looking for reasons to see her again. He'd ask Saeed questions about her studies, her interests, and her future. When he finally asked to meet her officially, Saeed hesitated. "Sir, with all due respect, you live in a different world. Noor isn't cut out for the attention that comes with your name." But Khalid wasn't one to take no for an answer. He invited Noor to a business event, under the guise of offering her career advice. When she walked into that event, everyone stared, not out of admiration, but judgment. A billionaire with his driver's daughter? The whispers were instant. "She's just trying to climb the ladder," they said. And that's when the real drama began. Khalid's family, especially his jealous cousin Rashid, hated Noor's presence in Khalid's life. Rashid had been eyeing the family fortune for years, and he wasn't about to let a humble girl threaten his plans. So, he hatched a scheme to humiliate her. During a visit to Khalid's mansion, an expensive diamond necklace mysteriously disappeared. All fingers pointed at Noor. Rashid wasted no time fueling the fire. "See, I told you, she's just like the others, using you for your money." The authorities were called. Noor's world turned upside down as her modest home was searched, her dignity stripped away. Her father, Saeed, looked on helplessly. "I warned you, Noor," he said. "This isn't our world." Noor broke down, convinced this was the end of her story. But Khalid? Oh, Khalid wasn't a man to let lies win. This is where I want to pause for a second and ask you, what would you do if someone you loved was wrongfully accused in front of the world? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories like this, because the twist you're about to hear will leave you speechless. Now back to our story. Determined to prove Noor's innocence, Khalid launched an investigation that would rival any courtroom drama. He used every connection, every resource, to uncover the truth, and it didn't take long to find it. Rashid's fingerprints were all over the setup, the stolen necklace, the planted evidence, even the bribes paid to make the accusations stick. In a dramatic showdown at a family gathering, Khalid laid it all bare. His voice was steady but sharp as he turned to Rashid and said, "You didn't just betray Noor, you betrayed our family." Rashid, red-faced and humiliated, was immediately disowned by the family elders. With Noor's name cleared, Khalid realized something important. He wasn't just fighting to save her reputation. He was fighting for their future together. One evening, Khalid himself drove his sleek black car to Saeed's modest home. For the first time in years, he wasn't the billionaire surrounded by luxury. He was just a man in love. Standing at the doorstep, he looked Noor in the eye. "I don't care about the world, about the money, or the rumours. Noor, I want to marry you, not because of what you are, but because of who you are. Will you take this leap with me?" The media exploded when the wedding was announced. Critics called it a fairy tale, skeptics labelled it a scandal, but Khalid didn't care. The wedding itself was a grand affair, combining the glitz of Khalid's world with the heart of Noor's humble beginnings. Oh, and Rashid? He tried to crash the wedding, of course, but Khalid had anticipated it. Before Rashid could even step out of his car, security whisked him away like an embarrassing party crasher. As Noor and Khalid exchanged vows, they didn't just promise each other love, they promised to break the barriers that society had tried so hard to enforce. Together, they started initiatives for underprivileged families, proving that their union wasn't just about defying odds, but about changing lives. So there you have it, the billionaire and the driver's daughter, proof that love isn't about money, power, or status. Sometimes, it's about the courage to stand up for what you believe in, no matter the cost. If you think this story deserves to be heard, don't forget to share it, and let me know, would you take the leap like Noor did, or would the pressure of society be too much to bear? The comments are yours. Let's talk.